Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another review. And now after having looked at the Spectrum version of Ocean's Robocop game based on the hit 1987 film of the same name, now I've decided to look at the Amstrad CPC version. One thing that's worrying me a little is that this is very like a slightly colorized Spectrum port of that particular version's loading screen. I really hope that the rest of the game isn't going to follow that kind of suit. Nice choice of words there, Texie. I mean, that actually just does look like it's been ripped straight from the Specky version. I'll be really ticked off if this turns out to be a Spectrum port. Now, I really quite enjoyed the Spectrum version, and playing the 128K version for the first time, doing that review yesterday, was an absolute delight. And I'm hoping that that I'll get similar enjoyment out of this version. I'm hoping. Well, that speech was pretty good. The music's nice as well. Again, it's putting right, then left, then down, then up, then fire. Why right then left and why down then up? Left then right and up then down makes far more sense to me. Does this have the same speech as in that 128K version? Yes. It does have a little bit of white noise surrounding it, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but I can still make it out. Well, I noticed that there was animation on the chainsaw blades in this version. There wasn't in the Spectrum version. Playing area is a little bit titchy. Same tune as on the 128K Spectrum version. Oh God. Oh no. No, I'm nearly dead. Why hit him? Well, I got that gun that kills people with one hit. Well, except for the chainsaw guys, for some reason. They can seem to stop bullets with their chainsaws. Bit hard to angle the bullets diagonally upwards. Oh my God, tiny bit of energy left. And as I said in the Spectrum version, who would actually jump kick a robot? What? So a guy actually appeared in the same place as that first guy in that middle window. And same thing goes for that one. That didn't happen in the Spectrum version. Get out there. No, duck. Oh, goodness me. YouTuber John Gage said that this game was insanely hot. It was pretty challenging on the Amstrad CPC version. He wasn't kidding. I'm definitely struggling more with this version. Oh God, will you move, you fat bastard? Oh, you've got to be having a frigging laugh. I'm still finding the same problem in the Spectrum version of bullets going straight through people. I don't think this is quite as well. See, look at that. Two people are poking their head out the same window. goodness me. Oh, I hate those chainsaw thugs. What? God. You have to be so... Oh, what? Two people are poking their head out the same window again? That's ridiculous. Oh, God. What? God, I need that. Good. Let me get it, thank you. Oh, I've got three-way already. That didn't happen at that point in the Spectrum version. Oh, God. What, again, why are there multiple people coming out, poking out the same window? Oh, this is that bit where I have to hit him without hitting her. Oh, he's actually moving about more than... Oh, damn it. Don't shoot the woman. You haven't got enough energy. Oh, just. Had I hit that woman just one more time, that probably would have been me losing another life. Oh, I managed to punch him just in time there. Oh, God, the bikers. Oh, you sod. Guys. Ugh. So if I duck, they can't seem to hit me. But I've got no health. I've literally one more hit and I'm a goner. Wait a minute, what's happening? I'm being hit with gunfire and nothing's... What's happening? It's a game glitched. I'm actually being repeatedly... It's almost as if somehow it's activated cheat mode so I can't actually die. What happened? Why can't anything seem to kill me anymore? I've clearly run out of energy and... Why do I get the feeling this is going to be a... Oh, I've got no ammo. That's going to be very interesting. That petrol station again. I hope it doesn't have that same glitch that the Spectrum version had, where it wouldn't let me go right. I had to go all the way to the left so I could actually just finish off the level. Oh, dear me. Shame he doesn't walk into the screen the way... the photo ID bit. Although in the film he wasn't actually deceased. Right. Oh, Spectrum port or what? Now this bit's definitely a Spectrum port. Oh, I hate the nose. I remember it being a real pain in the arse because there are two noses that look very much like this. Very like one another. Yay! Oh, that wasn't as well. they still can't spell record correctly. Made exactly the same spelling mistake as in the Spectrum version. Now raid the gang drug factory. I'll try. Well, at least it doesn't have really crappy, jerky scrolling in this. Oh my god! They just have jerky animation for him going upstairs instead. Look at that! And compare that to the silky smooth animation that you had in the Spectrum version for him going up and down stairs. Look at that! It's 2-frame animation. And yet his general walk cycle's fine. Oh, that really is hideous. That really does look crap. Move! I can't even get off the stairs because it... Oh, you... Well, I can certainly die again now. Oh, that really does look hideous. Considering how well animated his walk cycle is, that really does look bad. Ugh. Deary me. Ugh. Why is that animation so bad for him going up and down stairs? It just is actually really quite distracting. How... See, look, I'm just getting absolutely pummeled. I can't... This just genuinely isn't as well designed as the Spectrum version. I mean, the Spectrum version had its flaws, but that bit's blooming murder. Figuratively and literally. Oh, God. Oh, I got onto the high score table at least. So that's Robocop for the Amstrad CPC. Essentially the same game as I played on the Spectrum, but at least it wasn't a Spectrum port, and at least it didn't have that crappy and at least it didn't have crappy quality scrolling. It was quite smooth. It's some of the best scrolling I've seen on the Amstrad CPC, actually. It just needs the right team behind it, and you don't have to have push scrolling or that hideous scrolling that you saw in the likes of Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone, or Green Beret, both of which I reviewed on my channel earlier in the year. Oh, I'm just going to start the game so I don't have to talk over that music. It really is a shame that speech is a bit muffled and drowned by white noise. It was definitely better quality on the Spectrum. So, graphics are nice and colourful. It didn't have to be monochrome, as the Amstrad doesn't have the same attribute limitations that cause the Spectrum version to have to be in monochrome. So that's fine. Although it was a bit disappointing that photo ID section was a blatant Spectrum port. Sound. Well, I'm just going to try a little bit to see if there's any sound while now I've turned the music off. Oh dear. Well, there is, but it's a bit limp. Could they really not have come up with a better sound effect for the gun than that? I mean, I know it's an Amstrad and it's an 8-bit machine, but I'm sure they could have done a bit better than that. I mean, look how well animated he is. I'm just absolutely mortified that the quality of the animation of him going up and down stairs was so choppy, and it's actually really distracting if you think about it, because it's just so blatantly noticeable that there's a drop in quality of animation when he goes up and down stairs in that drug factory. See, why couldn't a lot of other CPC games have had scrolling this smooth? That sound effect. So yeah, that sound is a little bit disappointing. If the truth be told, I think they could have had a better sound effect for gunshots and the like. Um, Gameplay generally very good, although some bits are not quite so well designed. They were in the Spectrum version. It made them unnecessarily difficult. So such as that point where I was going up those stairs and I was surrounded by four people, and because he moved so slowly and jerkily up the stairs, I didn't have quite the same level of control over his shooting. I didn't seem to have quite the same level of control over his shooting and movement, or whilst on the stairs, as I did in the Spectrum version when I was in that same sort of position in the map screen. So that did lead to me taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure I didn't have to. That wasn't such an issue in the Spectrum version. That coupled with people like the things like when you saw two or more people taking up the same space in windows in this opening level and in the one that immediately follows this. That's not only a bit unfair; it's really stupid. And for some reason, I seem to find it a bit harder to shoot diagonally upwards in order to hit enemies. The angle didn't seem to quite fit somehow. I don't quite know how to put it into words, but something about the angle, just which you had to be at to be able to shoot someone in the windows or generally upwards, just seemed to be a little off. I don't quite know what it is. But it's those slight irritations that mean I can't quite give this version the same score that I gave to the Spectrum version. So I'm going to give this Amstrad CPC version of Robocop 7 out of 10. It's still a good game. It's just not quite as slick as the Spectrum version that I played in my previous Robocop review, and it's a bit more frustrating than that version as well. And of course, there's things like that photo ID bit being a Spectrum port, which is also a bit disappointing. So, I hope you enjoyed that review. Catch you on another one soon. Texie88 out.